Hello Nintendo fans, my name is Mario Master. What are we doing today? So, there are two racing games that are the titans, in my opinion, of the racing game community. Need for Speed and Forza. Now, both of these games are very good, and we are going to be talking about two games from both franchises. Now, although I am aware that a new Need for Speed game has released, I have not played it yet. But I will just be comparing Need for Speed Heat to Forza Horizon 5 because I feel like they released around the same time, but you never know. Here are the dates for both of those games showing right now and probably showing how wrong I was. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going through the pros and cons for each game. And first off, we are going to be talking about Need for Speed Heat. Now, to say that I have spent hours in this game would be an understatement. I have spent near days in this game. I do like it, and I do think it's good. But there are things that are wrong with it. The cons. There are not enough cars. Need for Speed Heat is infamous for not having a lot of cars. I think it may have like 30, which is not a lot in retrospect. 30 cars is not a lot. 2. The damage meter. Yeah. One thing that you really don't expect for a free roam racing game is for your car to have a damage meter. This meter is total bullshit, and I hate it with a burning passion. Now, no matter what, you can install a damage reduction. Okay, cool. Well, here's the thing. In Need for Speed Heat, there are two modes that you can go and race in. Day and night racing. Well, guess what? In night racing, damage is increased. Okay. Which this damage increase entirely overrides damage reduction. So, the only point of getting damage reduction is for day racing. And you barely take damage during the day without any damage reduction. So, why damage reduction is even in the game at that point, I don't know. But you can probably think of my frustration when you're in night racing and you're about to finish a Heat 5 race and a frickin' rhino comes out of nowhere and slams you and one-shots you, even if you have an elite damage reduction. Makes no sense. It does not matter what car you're in. It does not matter what damage it has, what level, nothing. The damage is the same no matter if you have damage reduction or not. Three. There's really only one good car that rules over the entire game. Now, This car is the Porsche Carrera. It is very good and is the GOAT of NFSH, which is Need for Speed Heat, which I'm going to be referring to as NFSH from now on, just so you know. So the Porsche Carrera is the best car in the game in its category. See, racing games have have what I like to call categories. And these categories are racing, drift, and dirt or off-road. Now, you can build the Porsche Carrera to be a really good race build, and it's going to absolutely dominate. You can build a Porsche Carrera to have an off-road build and have it absolutely dominate. You can build a Porsche Carrera with a drift build and have it absolutely eat shit. That's right. Now, having one car dominate with... Okay, so here's the thing, right? With there only being a limited amount of cars in Need for NFSH, is that if one car is going to dominate, why not let it dominate all three categories? And it doesn't. Because the one that dominates, drifting is the Mitsubishi Lancer. And I love it. It's really good. It's a really good drift car. But if you're going to have the Carrera dominate two of the three categories, why not let it dominate all three? I don't know. 4. You have to unlock parts. Now, this is actually fairly balanced when you think about it, but I personally do not like it because you have to go through the entire game, to unlock all the parts. And you have to be level 50 to even start unlocking 50 plus parts, or to unlock certain cars, which we'll get into that right now. Whatever number we're on. 5, I think. Yeah, 5. We'll go with 5. The leveling system. It takes forever to get to level 50 in NFSH. Forever. Now, here's the thing. I appreciate that you have to get to level 50. Well, guess what? There's no level after that. Level 50 is the level cap. For no reason. I don't know why it's the level cap. I really don't. Now, do you need to be level 50 to beat the game? Absolutely not. But you might want to be level 50 because you get more money per races when you're at the max level. You get the max amount of money. A couple of races, right, will get you like $60,000 in one race when you're level 50. It will give you the max amount of money, and that money only multiplies when you're in multiplayer. So, but you have to be level 50. It is too easy to earn money. Now, not to say that's a bad thing, because it doesn't enforce a lot of grinding, but you still do have to grind for some stuff. Like if you want a specific car, like the most expensive car in the game, which is like 2.2 million, which isn't that bad, you just have to do the same races over and over and over and over and over again until you get to 2 million. It doesn't take too long, I should know. It doesn't enforce a lot of grinding, but you still do have to grind. Okay. That seems like a good stopping point that seems like a good list of the cons on NFSH. What about the pros? There's not a lot of cars. Yep. Surprisingly, one of the things on the cons list is also on the pros list. Why, you might ask? Well, because I like the fact that there isn't a lot of cars. And I do like the fact that there aren't a lot of options. But I do wish there were a little bit more options. You know what I mean? It seems to be that there are a lot of 50s in there. So maybe there might be 50 cars. I don't know how many cars there are in the game. So, you know. Money. It is incredibly easy to earn money in this game. Like I said on the cons list, it is too easy. And that's what I don't like. That is something I do also like, because it doesn't enforce grinding. And that's what I like. Oh, something to add on the cons list. There is no day-night cycle. You have to go into your garage and manually change between day and night. So it can be infinite or infiday, depending on what you choose. You can fix your car in the pause menu. I find this very cool, actually. So you can change the performance of your car in the pause menu. That's really cool. I'm pretty sure you can't do that with Forza 5. So that's actually really neat, and I do appreciate that. The map is really small. Now, you might think that this should be on the cons list. It's not, because you can drive everywhere. You can drive around the whole map in 10, 15, not 10 minutes, oh my god. Well, actually, yeah, 10 minutes. Probably roughly 10 minutes depending on what kind of car you're in. It wouldn't take you too long to drive around the whole map. It really wouldn't. I think that's really it for pros. Now, moving on to FH5. Now, what are cons on FH5? There are too many cars. Oh my god. There is such an abundant number of cars, and they are still adding to the count. And guess what? This game was supposed to have, or does, have more cars than Forza 4, which had something upwards of like 300 or something. I think it may have less at this point. I don't know. I never played Forza 4. But this game has so many cars. And it's too many to pick from. The map is way too big. Now, if you were to realistically go around the entire map, only driving, like, drive around the entire map, not driving on whatever, whole map, it would probably take you about a half an hour to drive around the whole map, depending on what kind of car you have. That's a long time. That is a big map. It doesn't even take that long to drive around GTA. And I think it takes like 20, not even 20 minutes to get to the other end of friggin' GTA. Like, driving the entire map around GTA 5 does not take long. You can knock it out in like 10 minutes, maybe. Like, the GTA 5 map and the NFSH map are probably fairly comparable in size. And that's saying a lot, because the GTA 5 map is actually a really good size, considering. You have to grind a lot. Now, I respect the grind. I do the grind. I grind. I know what it is. I know. Respect the grind, you know. But oh my god, does it take a while to accumulate money. It took me so long just to get to 1 million. And I needed 2 million to buy this very specific car. Actually, I think it was like 2.5. It took me so long to get there. There needs to be an update where you can get money faster, something. Because at the rate you earn money, it takes so long, like too long. It is too easy to level up. The time I got banned on the PSN network, I spent my time playing Forza 5. I was at level 37. I am now at, I think, 150. That is a massive margin. It is so easy to level up in that game. So easy. And there's no level cap, I'm pretty sure. I think, if there is, I'm pretty sure the max level would be 1,000. Or maybe 500. Because, you know. Oh, here's a con back on NFSH. Traffic absolutely sucks in that game. I hate the traffic. Day or night. Sucks. Not to say that, FH5's traffic is any better, but it is. It so is. It's so easier to avoid. They're not always in your way. So much better. I think that's it, really. Oh, it's also really easy to get accolades, which is essentially it's how you master cars. Like it's incredibly easy, especially when there's a skill song going on. Just freaking spin around or do whatever, you know. It's so easy. So easy to do. It's incredibly easy to get accolades, and I don't like that it's easy to get accolades. Like, as easy as it is. Now, pros. The game looks 1,000,000 times better than NFSH. There is a day-night cycle. There is a weather cycle. Not to say that there isn't a weather cycle in NFSH, because there is, but here's the only thing that NFSH can ever do. Rain. Yup. Well, you were expecting more? Nope, that's it. The only weather that NFSH can do is rain. Ready for it? FH5? It can rain. It can have a thunderstorm, right? I know, same thing. Dust storms can happen. It can hail. I'm pretty sure it can even snow. Some other shit. There's some stuff that can go on. It's not just rain. There's a lot more story to go with FH5 than there is NFSH. Because with NFSH, you can knock out the story in like a day. It won't take you long. The game is incredibly easy. There's just so much more to do, which is another pro, really. There's a lot more to do, and there's a lot more you can do. You know, it's a lot more versatile, especially with the cars, with there being 10 times more cars than NFSH. So, you know, and the game is constantly getting updated, and I mean constantly. NFSH, forget about it. No. I barely see that game ever being updated and or optimized by my PlayStation. FH5, yeah, totally. It's updated constantly. They're adding new cars. They're fixing glitches. They're doing stuff to it, you know? They're fixing stuff, you know? Because it's an online game. People forget about this. It is an online game. And, you don't have to turn on online. It's not like a separate mode like, No, it is. It is. Never mind. Let me shut up. There are bots. There are bot drivers, but you can see them in the overworld. You can't do that in NFSH. And you can actually challenge them to a race. And if you win, you get some stuff for it. So that's actually really cool. You can do that in NFSH. One car doesn't dominate any one. Like, one car will dominate one region, which I appreciate. Not just like one car dominates almost all three regions. You know, I think there's like 4, but whatever. But like there's a lot more versatile, and that's why I like that there's like a lot more cars to pick from. So it's not just like one car is always dominating in the scene, because then you can pick like whatever, you know, the Jeep Wrangler or whatever, you know, something stupid. So you know. What is another pro? I don't know. I think that's honestly really good. I mean, like, the traffic AI is so much better. There's no damage bar. EA or whoever the fuck yeah, it's EA. EA, who makes NFS, take away the damage bar, please. It sucks. I hate it. Now, once again, I haven't played the new NFS, so it might not be in there. But if it is, I will want to cry. Because I hate the damage bar. It sucks. I hate it so much. Like, it makes me want to cry every time I friggin' see it. Just like my parents. Anyway. Now, which one would I pick to be the best one? Out of both, which one would I personally recommend? For me personally, although I did step down from it and I stopped playing it for a little bit, I just hopped on today because I was bored and I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Would 100% be Forza. 100%. Like, Forza knocks NFSH right out of the park. Just a clear home run. No competition whatsoever. Like, for real. It just destroys it. Thanos snap, it's gone. It gets destroyed every time. It's gone. There's no way. Yeah, I think that's it. So, a little update before I do my outro. I have ordered a Elite Trainer box, so look forward to that. It should be coming on Wednesday. So I'm gonna be doing a video on that. I think it's an Arceus one, but I don't know. And I also bought the SpongeBob movie. I'm gonna be watching that, and that's gonna be a video. That's gonna probably be a couple of videos actually. So look forward to that. On that movie. Because I haven't seen it in so long, and I was debating it on buying it on my TV, but that would require signing into stuff, and I don't want to do that. And I'm I could rent it, but why rent it when I could just buy it? I'll have the DVD forever. That's gonna arrive on the 9th or the 10th. I don't know. So that's gonna be a little bit. So yeah. But anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, don't forget to check out my Twitter, Discord, and Cash App, all linked in the description below. And that's it. Peace. Dude, this video is almost a friggin' half an hour long.